DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it's lunch break, yes, one of those lunch break vlogs. And as you can probably notice, the white stuff is here. Oh, it's not that there's that much, but still, there's enough to, I was going to say there's enough to be a pain, and there's enough to have fun as well. So the roads are not as nice as you'd want them to be, and yet the hills now permit people to slide down them. So skiing, sledding, and so on. Let's go off the trail here a little bit. So, what I want to chat about today. I was going to keep this for a tree vlog, but finally I found another subject that I'll talk about on the tree vlog, so I'll just touch on it and we'll see how far we go. It was a little title was, you know, from, was it Mary Poppins, I says, that a little bit of sugar helps medicine go down. No, I won't try and sing it. But the sentence can actually be a little bit misleading. In that respect is that when we talk about the medicine, at least in the context of that song, was to make you better, but also to bring you to your, I will almost call it your former self, to remove some of the bad or some of the things that were troubling you. And very often it's very difficult if you're in front of someone where you know that something should be done to affirm the person, to help the person. In many ways you can do that, but sometimes all of us, myself included for sure, when I do these vlogs, I'm not preaching, I'm doing it for myself more than anybody else, is that we don't always send out the right message. That's where a little bit of sugar helps. A little bit of sugar might be if I want to affirm, or I know that somebody is good at something. Well, maybe stop just thinking about it and telling them. Even bringing examples to someone. Not too long ago, a good friend of mine was feeling down in the dumps. And, realizing that and knowing that this person is definitely not, I was going to say, as bad or as bad a condition or bad a situation as the person thought. I tried to reaffirm the person. Now, how would I do that? Or how did I go about doing it? Well, several ways actually. I would say one was defining how much the person has brought to me, to others, to their family, to people around them. Not only the joy that they have brought, but also to show the competence that they had in their role in their family and in society and in their surroundings, with real examples. A little bit of sugar. Now, my hands are freezing right now. Oh, I should put on my gloves. Yeah, so is that little bit of sugar a needed thing? I think it is, actually, because, you know, there are times when words are not needed, or probably not even appropriate. That could be like when you're with somebody who's grieving. More often than not, your words are not only superfluous, they can actually be platitudes and even hurt the person at times, seem inconsiderate. But there are other times where your words are really there to build someone up. And that is really important. I mean, a hug is always a hug. And I think whenever somebody wants to have a hug, you should give it to them. But sometimes the hug cannot just be silent. Sometimes it's got to be a hug with words. You're good. You've done something in your life. I think about our children, for example. How often do we say, yeah, we're happy with them, we're proud of them? I think that it's very important. You do have to do that. And sometimes you got to say, I'm proud for this or for that. And I'm proud that you're my son is really, really good. But I'm proud of all that you've done in the last period. Or what? Are you always proud? No. But that is not the point of this vlog. Reaffirming people with a little bit of sugar. I think that was the main message that I wanted to bring out. It's kind of difficult, especially like, for example, in the workplace. I do not find it very easy, for example, in the workplace, to affirm people all the time. It sometimes is a double-edged sword, I've noticed. Have you ever noticed that if you affirm people too often when you're in a leadership role, that sometimes they're encouraging, and other times even the same person that you're reaffirming thinks you must be a softie, or must be something wrong with you. At least I've had it come both ways. Oh, for those of you who are into tracks. That's a big one. I get the impression that that was a flat-footed. No, I'm just saying anything, but that's actually a really big pad for a dog, even as far as I'm concerned. It must be some kind of strange Sasquatch. Anyway, let's get back on track. Yeah, so in the workplace, it's a delicate thing to affirm people in that way. But I really do still think that in many cases it has to be done. Some people in the workplace, of course, do tend to affirm themselves. That is another story. Now, you might say, okay, what is the flip side of this medicine thing? Well, actually, there is a flip side, of course, is that sometimes, would you call it discipline? I don't know if that's the word that I'd use, but sometimes the sugar you bring might seem more bitter than sweet, but sometimes it's important to say things as they are. Now, when I meant about the sugar, this was not sugar coating, this was saying the truth. And it's the same thing sometimes with when you're in a situation where you should say the truth, and that is lovingly affirming somebody, but that would be a vlog on its own. No, really what I'm talking about now is when you want to affirm somebody, be real, bring some of that sugar, meaning show them how much they are important, how much they have meant, how much they are giving. Yeah, there's just so much that can be said here. Okay, I guess that'll be all. DC will be signing off. It's lunch break. It's kind of gray. I don't know if we're going to have more snow before long. Maybe. I have already had to clean out the yard about three times, and Mrs. DC did it once. So yeah, it's the winter is here. Let's just see how long it lasts. Okay, DC really signing off. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.